I coach a lot of clients and a lot of really smart, amazing people. And you sit down and you say, what do you want? And they don't know. They don't know the answer. They're like, oh, that's a really hard question. So I think in figuring out what you want, you can start with, okay, this is what I don't want. I don't want to be sick. I don't want to be tired. I don't want to be going through the motions. I don't want to be not like going from point A to point B in my day and not experiencing it. So by identifying, okay, I don't want to teach full time. That's not the right fit for me. It got me to this place right now because it's not.
Less teaching.
Right.
You want less teaching, okay.
So I kind of had to pull back and say, okay, if this career isn't right, this thing that I thought I wanted, that I thought would make me happy, if this isn't what it is.
Because for you, that had led to burnout and to not feeling happy and depressed and all these things.
But also an important thing to remember is that, you know, happiness never lies on the other side of reaching a goal. It doesn't lie on like you getting successful or famous or making lots of money. Like you don't get there and then be happy, because guarantee you once you get there, you're going to want to do something else because happiness lies on the other side of that goal. So I think recognizing that happiness is in every day. And it's in every moment. And even if you're in a crazy challenge or you're in, you know, something that's very hard for you mentally or physically, that you can still find gratitude and, you know, and find joy in that. So also recognizing that. Kind
of like the path.
Right.
Not the end, it's about the path.
Right, like recognizing that, okay, so maybe being a fitness instructor full-time, being Jane Fonda wasn't gonna make me happy, because that responsibility is on me, no matter what career I choose. So, yeah, it wasn't teaching full time. It wasn't the right fit for my unique strengths.
So step one, teach less. Okay, what else?
I kind of just took a pause on everything. And you know, you hear like these dramatic people like eat, pray, love, for example. Okay, I'm gonna pause and like go travel the world and you know, invest in myself and search inside myself to figure out what I need. It wasn't like that, but it was definitely like, okay, I need to stop teaching. So if I stop teaching, how do I make money? What do I do? But not just what do I do? What am I good at? What are my unique strengths? How can I be of greatest service?
So you kind of got a little deeper in there. Yeah.
You have to, because we're all made up of something different. You know, what you bring to the table and your unique gifts are going to help the world in such a special way if you honor what you have to give. So instead
this is like soul searching. I mean, you went right at it. You didn't just be like, oh, I'm going to take a break and I'm going to like walk and I'll get a dog and go to the park a little bit.
Pick up a coffee job.
I'll eat some bonbons and put my feet up for a while. Yeah. Like, you dug into it.
Well, you have to change. It's your life. You know, you can't just like kind of, again, a quick fix or like doing something that's not intentional isn't really going to help you make much progress. So if you really want to have a wake-up call, it starts with you figuring out more about yourself and more about, you know, what living a meaningful life means to you, and taking really smart, small action steps to make that happen. So I think actually, to go back, like the first thing I really did was make a vision board, and I still have the vision board.
Like, would you put stickies, or how did you?
Yeah, so I love crafts and crafts and arts and all those things. So you take a piece of poster board and all your favorite magazines, and you pull out the images and the colors and the words that resonate with you and where you want to be. So if you can't identify what you want, sometimes it helps to just put like pictures to it. So maybe you don't know that you want to be healthy, or you want to be able to see your friends a couple times a week, but you make this vision board and you say, this is what it feels like when I'm healthy and happy. And then you can start kind of attracting that image in your life.
I'm thinking of my vision board now, and it's pretty much just going to have a shirtless picture of Zac Efron like right in the middle.
Oh, really? So law of attraction?
I want to look like that. I don't know that I want to bring that in, you know what I'm saying? But I want to look like that, except I don't need the like hairy chest. Like I don't got the hairy chest, but yeah, that bro's cut.
It does help. It does help. So, you know, if you make that, I would love to know how you achieve that vision in your life.
How do I become more like Zac Efron?
Yeah, you should do a before and after.
I'll get back to you on that.
Before vision board, after vision board. But I think with the vision board too, it gives you something tangible to hold on to. So you're not just saying, oh, I kind of want to be healthy.
Do you do this with your clients? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, some clients choose to do vision boards.
Have you thought about doing a vision board?
You can even do it online now.
And I'm curious, like what would that look like for you? Kind of the compare and contrast. Like what's on your vision board maybe that you're not doing now? What would your next step to be to get there? You said you can do it online?
Yeah. Oprah, of course, has made like vision board tools online. So if you're not like an artsy craftsy types of person, you can absolutely make one online. And Pinterest actually serves a purpose in that too. But I think the hard part with the digital is that it's never like always in your face all the time. If you make a vision board and it's in your apartment and you see it when you walk home and you see that image of like, this is what I'm working towards, you're reminded every day of why it's worth it. Because here's the thing, like if you want to change your life and take care of yourself, it is really hard work. And you got to dedicate yourself to it every day.
Oh, what's up?
But it gets easier.
Hard work.
Hard work.
Okay, so we got Zac Efron, and he's like big on the vision board. But I'm gonna put like
Is he really?
I'm gonna put like a little Oprah next to that.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
like,
big
we
time.
could meet Oprah one day.
Yes,
right?
it's happening. It is happening. Oprah and I are like best friends. She just doesn't know it yet. So
totally.
But yeah, I think identifying what you want helps you also.
Now, what chapter is all of this in the book?
Chapter.
Is this in the beginning? Is this the vision stuff?
One, yeah.
Yeah. You're starting with that.
So and when
Clear vision, key elements like your core values, motivators, SMART goals, and then you give a couple examples, Haley and Megan and their visions.
So I had some coaching clients volunteer kind of how they've worked through this process, and it takes a long time to sit down with yourself and identify, okay, what do I want? What are my unique strengths? What do I value about my life? And how can I create this vision that, you know, incorporates my strengths and my values and things I love to do so that I'm moving towards accomplishing that vision.
What are some of the, like I like to compare and contrast what people aren't doing and then kind of the first steps they take. So what are common things that people discover when they do their vision board?
I think it's interesting because I think for a lot of clients, they realize how much their work life takes up a huge, just because I to be honest, like I feel like if you trust in your strengths and you're using your unique gifts to like be of service in whatever way you're meant to be, you naturally end up to where you want to go. Does that make sense? Like, yeah, I could say like, oh, maybe I'll just be like famous and I'll be on Oprah, but I know that like saying that goal or like stating where I think I might be in 10 years is going to change so much because every day I learn more about myself and about, you know, how I can help other people. And I use these tools like all the time. So it's not just like, oh, create your vision and then you're done. Like you never touch those things again. It's kind of like every day checking in like, okay, am I happy in the moment?
It's like an ongoing process.
Yeah, all the time.
Redefining.
All the time. Because I could say like, oh, sure, I'll be so happy if in like 2 years, you know, I'm on Oprah or I get married or I accomplish all these things. But I know that my happiness doesn't lie in accomplishing any vision, but it really does lie in the moment. And as long as I'm using my gifts and honoring my strengths and, you know, living in a way that makes me happy, I'll be totally fine wherever I go.